Okay, let's play some Starfield now. I'm thinking about possibly entering the Unity and starting a fresh and new playthrough of the Shattered Space DLC, but let's get started and let's see where we go with this here tonight. First thing I'd like to see if there's any new creations by Bethesda available, which I don't think there are. By the looks of it, don't look like there is. Therefore, we should jump right into our saved game file here. And exit save. We never like to have those. And we're going to see where that takes us, I suppose. So
don't get yourself killed out there.
We might enter the Unity and start a fresh and new playthrough of Shattered Space. But first and foremost, what I want to do, if we do that, we're obviously going to create a new separate save file for that. Just so we have multiple backup files. Let me go ahead and save this. Now, if we decide to enter the Unity, I will create a new save file.
Man, I gotta say, being a tracker is pretty awesome.
Just for that specifically. So we gotta fast travel to our ship here. And let's see if there's any new type of dialogue and whatnot.
Okay, Drastos is likely wandering the streets around.
So we gotta activate. What's that thing called?
Assuming all systems are nominal, we are ready to depart.
The Auxiliary? What's it called?
City, but he's bound to be here.
Oh, this guy's on my ship. Oh, the Armillary. How do we do that? How can I power that up? I forget how to do that. I think it's here somewhere. No, it's not. How do we power up the Armillary, whatever it's called, in order to enter the Unity? Here we are. So before we do that, I'm going to make sure I got multiple save files. Armillary, okay. And essentially what we're doing here, we're going to grab jump right into the Unity. And we might as well enter it at this point. If I do want a new fresh playthrough of Shattered Space there. Let's see how she goes. There we go. Let's hop to the Unity. Got some beautiful herbal tea on the go. Such a great tasting drink to have while you're gaming. Good old tea. Okay, there is our character. Let's see what he has to say. We'll listen to his dialogue, and then we shall enter the Unity. There should be my character named Chris here.
The gate of light will take you to another universe.
Another dimension.
Or simply walk away until the stars fade to return to your ship.
We're not going to allow the stars to fade. We are going to become the stars. How's that? Let's make it happen. We're leaving everyone and everything behind from here on in. That is such an epic looking cutscene, how they edited that right there. It looks wonderful. Look at all the stars, look at all the universes, look at all the galaxies. Just imagine what sort of intelligent life forms are out there in the unknown. The unknown unknown. Right? That's where you always have to continually ask ourselves, are we truly alone here in this universe? In the multiverse? That's a better way of putting it. Are we alone here in the multiverse? Not the universe, but the multiverse. I think that's a better term to use when you're questioning that type of reality. That's such a beautiful looking graphic right there. So as soon as we respawn back in from the Unity, we're going to hop right onto the Oracle, and that's going to trigger the Shattered Space DLC and all of its missions, side missions, or whatnot. Because I want to replay it through, because after I beat it, they released a new update for it where they fixed a whole bunch of bugs where you couldn't enter a building or you couldn't execute certain dialogue options. We're going to see how that goes. We've gone through this a number of times, so we're just going to skip it for now. What do I click to skip this? A is not working, B is not working, Y is not working, start's not working, select is not working. How did we skip this last time? There we go. So we are going to enter. Here we are. The Unity. Where is my... There we go. Let's make her dude as muscular as humanly possible. Okay. That's a female model. That's a male model. Alrighty. I say we change up the hair just a little bit here. Let's opt for a new hairstyle. We can go bald, buzzed, balding. That hairstyle, whatever it's called, whatever you want to call it, I guess. That weird, funky looking spiking stuff. What do we go with? Go with dreadlocks. What about something just nice and simple? You wake up out of bed and you don't have to touch your hair. How's that? Let's go with number 24. Facial hair, what other options have we got here? We got the 5 o'clock shadow. That's more like an 8 o'clock shadow, but we'll roll with that. Now the traits, let's see here. Can we reset these? There we go. Okay, so because we're going to be doing Shattered Space, we have to worship the Great Serpent. So we will We'll start off with the Serpent's Embrace. And the rest is really up to us here. Dream Home, Alien DNA. You volunteer for a controversial experiment that combines alien and human DNA. As a result, you start with increased health and oxygen, but healing and food items aren't quite as effective. Empath. Empath could be an important one. We'll go with empath here. Introvert. Let's see. We'll go with spaced. I think that's what we're going to roll with here. Your body has become acclimated to space. Health and oxygen are increased when in space but decreased when on the surface. Can't be combined with terra firma. Okay. Traits don't really matter anyways, only for certain dialogue options. So let's just go with these. Confirm. Now what kind of suit do we spawn with here? So we're on Vectera. Go to the lodge. So this is like New Game Plus 8, 9, maybe even 10. Okay, what kind of suit do we have here? Spacesuit Bellum. So we got decent specs. Bolster and grants up to plus 100 energy resistant and physical resistance to lower your health. Analyzer. Okay, so those are decent. Those are decent specs for sure. Now our ship is just a normal Class A ship. Okay. Let's hop in the pilot seat here. Now before we go, before we start Shattered Space, I want to make sure I got half decent guns equipped. So first and foremost, we gotta hop to Constellation there at the lodge. Let's see. We should be greeted we should be greeted by Sarah Morgan immediately when we enter the lodge. And the robot. And the rest of Constellation there.
Scan complete.
Okay, let's go ahead and land in New Atlantis. I basically just want to grab my suit from the lodge, skip whatever dialogue options are available at the very beginning when Sarah greets us, and then we'll basically grab jump to the Oracle, and that should kick off Shattered Space, the first mission for there. So first we have to go through a little bit of this dialogue here from Constellation. So let's get off the ship here. Let's make sure we don't overwrite our previous save file before we entered Unity.
Let's
You can just ignore that, lady.
I can assure you this unprovoked attack on a United Colony.
The United Colonies. This unprovoked attack on the United Colonies. And maybe we'll get Andreja to follow us because she is also a part of, well, she also worships the Great Serpent here. But let's see what happens. Let's see what we trigger when we enter the lodge. Because there are a multitude, there are multiple different options when you enter the lodge at on a new playthrough. I'm curious to see which one this kicks off. But we got a few items to grab from there anyhow. Let's see what happens when we enter the building. Enter the library. Let's see what happens. I think it's just gonna be Sarah standing there with the rest of Constellation. Yep.
Excuse me, this is a private...
Oh, you look familiar.
Wait. There's something familiar about you. Vasco, identify.
Scanning. Cross-referencing known employee records of our affiliated organizations. Please remain still. This appears to be the miner from Argos Extractors. Lost as we were carrying the artifact from Vectera.
The artifact.
Current whereabouts previously unknown.
I see. Vasco already delivered the artifact. So, why are you showing up now?
Repeat the main quest. I would like to join Constellation. I don't have this mystery with you. I'm a starborn.
You're a... I see. So some of our theories about the artifacts are correct.
You're taking their word for it? What if this person's just delusion? Breathed in too many gases in that mining operation.
Walter.
We know next to nothing. We have everything to gain if he's telling the truth.
All right, let's hear it.
Okay, I'm not from this universe. There's a place called Unity, which connects all the realities. This is going to sound weird, but I've done all this before. I came here with an artifact and joined Constellation. The Starborn hunt for the artifacts across the multiverse, each hoping to be the one that constructs the armillary. Let's go with the first option here.
So, that's
always a little bug when you select the dialogue option. The black screen
to the center of a multiverse
is always bugged.
This is either the truth or the most elaborate practical joke I've ever witnessed.
I think we're past the point of doubting, Walter.
In any event, we'll be able to see for ourselves. We know where most of the artifacts are now, and presumably how we get them.
There are artifacts I pulled out of bedrock myself, ones that granted visions. You could gather up artifacts easily while I look for the other Starborn. Remember, in the end, the power of unity is mine. This one sounds a little more explainable.
And if what you've told us about the Starborn is to be believed, we'll need all the help we can get. I want you to check with Vladimir on the Eye. Cross-reference what you've told us with what he's picking up on the scans. You track down the artifacts the Eye finds, while we gather the others.
You're not the same Sarah I knew, but it's still good to see you again, old friend. The hunter killed one of you in my universe. He will not do the same here. Thank you for believing me, Sarah.
If anyone in the settled systems could believe something
Constellation.
like this, it's Constellation. Now let's get out there and see the truth for ourselves.
Alright, so... do they give us any weapons here, other than the bloody cutter? Is that seriously all they give us? Oh, wait a sec, they gave us a decent sniper rifle here. Okay. That's somewhat impressive. Now we can just store that on our ship, I guess. Let's go ahead and save that. Now, where is Andreja? We must seek and find Andreja. I'm pretty sure she's here. She should be. Every member of Constellation should be here right now.
In this case.
I gotta find her and ask her to be my companion. Especially if we're heading over to the Great Serpent. Now, where is her room? Down here, I think. Is this it? I don't think so. This is someone else's room here. I know our room is right down here. This should be ours. This should be our room here. Okay, that's the really good pack there. Now, what should I take before I hop to that system? Is there anything of useful here? No. This is Andreja's room, I think. Where in the world is she? This is probably not going to do anything. There is no way to open any of these cases as far as I know. These are sealed shut for good. Okay, so where's Andreja? Where are you, Andreja? I wonder if there's a possibility that she's not even here right now. Could be. Huh. Well, where can she be?
You're not quite the angel.
Unless she's on the eye.
The artifacts, but
she could be on the eye. I'll travel there. She might be on the eye. I'll travel there real quick. Because she might actually be there with Vladimir. Let's see. Let's jump to the eye real quick. Alpha Centauri. Something's telling me she's aboard the ship here. Let's find out if she's here or not. Now she may not be on board this the star station here. If she is, then I kind of forget where she is to begin with. Okay, there's nothing really that we need in here. We got a few goodies here and there, nothing really super important before we kick off that one mission. Okay, so she's clearly not here. What does he have to say?
If it isn't the man I'm supposed to know from another side. That was some meeting to listen in on. Starborn, are you?
I am, but I'm on Constellation side. Stay away from my kind, they're dangerous. I need to find the artifacts and temples, Sir Vladimir.
Right. To the grit of it then. Tried crossing all the T's with the information you unloaded to Sarah and the others. I've got good news and bad. Good news is the eyes found what you're looking for. Bad news is they're not in the places you said they'd be.
Hand me the locations, I'll track them down. The power of the Unity does not come easily. Why aren't the artifacts where they were last time? You found all the artifacts just like that. Let's get right to the point.
Here's the data. Managed to find a planet that might have one of those temples you talked about as well.
Oh, the temples.
Can probably find more temples
Those
if I have enough
so
time
annoying.
to cross-reference. Come back when you've given the first one the thorough
Those take
comb.
a lot of time to complete. So he wants me to go after the artifacts. I'm simply looking for Andreja. I want to recruit her to be my companion if I can find her. But I totally forget where she spawns. Where could she be? Ooh, I get free ammo. I'll take all of these. I didn't even know any of this was on board this ship. I haven't really even came in this area to begin with, to be honest. You don't spend much time on this star station to begin with. So there are some useful stuff here. Ammunition, health packs. For starters. What's that in there? An onion or a potato? Come on, let me get that bread. No? You won't want me to get that bread. Oh, there we go. There we go. Is there anything else useful here on this star station? there should be more food in here. I still gotta find Andreja before I jump to the other mission. Where could she be, though? She's clearly not on board this place here, the Star Station. Okay, we got some more meal packs here. Okay. Where in the world is she then, if she's not on board here? I'm somewhat confused. I don't remember where she respawns at. Andreja. Huh. Reminder, potato tacos on Tuesday, Vladimir. Okay, well, we're gonna leave this place in just a sec. I think we gathered whatever useful goodies we could. Let's board the Starborn Guardian. And I don't know where Andreja is, to be honest. I forget where she spawns. Where in the world could she be? I forget, to be honest. Let me have another look here. I don't think she's there, though. I would have seen her when we first entered there, I think. She's not there. Sam Coe is not there. What's his name? The other dude isn't there. That's odd. Barrett's not here. That's who's not here.
I will assist in any way I can.
There should be weapons downstairs. If I can get my hands on the Big Bang. Shotgun here on the wall? Or no? Nah, they give me this piece of crap. That worthless gun. Useless and worthless. Let's at least gather whatever useful goodies we have down here. I'll take Cora's credits, because why not? What's she going to use them for? Exactly. Okay, I don't think there's much useful. Oh, we got this. I don't have any lock picks. Okay. Oh, there's another couple of guns here. Still kind of sort of useless, but I mean, we'll take them on this journey nonetheless. Where is Andreja? Where the heck does she spawn at? I totally forget.
Exist full of people. An infinite number of hopes.
Where is Andreja? Where could she be? Let's go ahead and save. Let's get back to the ship. How do we do that? Let's see here. Okay. I wonder if I have to find some artifacts first before she spawns back at the lodge. I might have to do that, maybe. might have to do that. Now, which one of those include her? I have no idea. Let's just hop to some random one, whatever. It doesn't really matter where we go, I guess. Oh, hang on, this is Oracle? This is a mission I would like to start. I'd much rather start it with Draja as my companion.
Do not repeat, not board.
Okay, so we can get that started, but first... let's just see what happens when we get our hands on the first artifact. That may or may not help us out the situation. I don't think it's going to do much for us, but I mean we'll do it anyway, and then we'll get started on the other mission. Okay, let's see here. Looks like we got a few spacers here. Oops. Where is my health pack? Here we go. Okay, that should do it. Okay, so I got quite a bit of ammunition for this gun. Now, how do we get in again? There we go. We take these guys out. Take them out and grab their loot or what? I'm more concerned about grabbing their ammunition, to be honest with you. Okay, so I think we took all of them, or the majority of them. This guy has a lawgiver, I think. Yep. I mean, we'll take it anyways. In the likelihood if we do wind up using it, at least we'll have it there as an option. Let's get this door open. Okay, we are running low on ammo here. Dive into the mining complex. Feels good getting a fresh start to the game. There's always that tiny little stuff you could have missed during your first, second, third, seventh, even eighth playthrough. Never know what you're gonna find, or what other dialogue options you may have that could be different from what you originally used, so I'm out of ammo on this gun here. Doesn't look like there's any ammo boxes down here. This is all sort of useless to me. Ammunition. That's unfortunate. Well, we got a little bit here on the Grendel. Shotguns are usually high in damage. We got quite a bit of ammunition for those. Okay, let's get this artifact and get the hell out of here. There is no point of hanging around here. Let's equip that so it will be quicker to grab the artifact. Getting a little bit of ammunition off the ground here. Not a whole lot, but at least it's something. Alright, let's check out this artifact. Grab it and then get back to the spaceship. Starborn. Okay, this guy has good armor. Decent armor, I guess, for a rank 30. Oh my gosh, how many shots can you take? Use a cutter here, I believe. There we go. Let's just trigger this. Let's see if she respawns back at the lodge in Radeon. Point in fighting these guys and wasting my ammo if I don't have to. I can sell all this crap here if I want, just to make things a little bit easier. Okay, I got a digipick, do I? These are relatively easy to solve. Their weapons suck.
You won't get me though.
These guys don't have anything decent. on, James. Chill out. Chill out. Okay, let's get back to the cockpit. So we're gonna see if Andrea spawned back at the launch, but I highly doubt it. I'm doubtful. I don't think she's gonna be the boat check anyways. I don't think she's gonna be here though. I don't know where she is. I'd just like to prefer to tag along if I can, but
What you said about the Unity.
doesn't look like I can get her here. Oh, can we get Sarah to tag along with us?
I wonder why.
So, we have a Starborn in Constellation. And you knew all of us from your prior universe. Even our secrets, perhaps. It's a bit unsettling, honestly.
I'd like us to start over, get to know each other like we did the first time. You're not the Sarah I knew. It wouldn't be fair to expect you to be, but I do need help.
All right. I don't think I can. What I mean is, I think it would be best if we kept a little distance. I don't want to confuse who
Sarah
I am
Morgan.
with who you knew, if that makes sense. But I'll watch your back. How could I not want a front row seat to all this?
Okay, so she's available to be my fellow companion.
Everything you've told us is extraordinary. I can't believe there's a doorway to a multiverse somewhere out there.
Are you ready to head back out?
Always. Point the way and we'll be off.
Okay, get off your butt and let's go to the Oracle. Ah. So we're gonna trigger that mission right now. There we go.
This is Sirac on the Starfield Oracle.
Sirac.
We
Where
are
is Sirac?
anomalous readings. Members of the crew have been compromised. Do not repeat. Not board.
So by doing this, we are going to trigger the Shattered Space DLC. Where can I dock this ship?
This is Sirac on the Starfield Oracle.
There we go.
We are anomalous
We'll dock and we'll board the ship immediately.
compromised. Do not repeat. Not board.
We're gonna do exactly what it's telling us not to do. Okay, let's see where we can go from here. Okay, so she is equipped with what, a sidearm? Solstice? Okay, better than nothing. Okay, finally we got a decent weapon here. Let's check that out. That's a good sign. need any of that stuff. I will take this ammo though. We're in desperate need of ammunition. Anything in these lockers over here? Oh, those are not lockers. Those are just shelves. I know we don't need these suits, but we'll take them anyway. We'll just store them on our ship. Even though I know we don't need them. They're just gonna weigh us down, but we'll take them anyhow. Equinox.
Do you have anything found?
I think that's a laser rifle if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, where is it? Okay, it does barely any damage though, unfortunately.
Oh.
Or you know, I should equip my better spacesuit, shouldn't I? There we go.
I cannot give up. Hold on. You are strong. Concentrate. I'm trying, Sir, but it's getting worse. I can feel my mind slipping. Fragmenting.
Fragmenting, really?
I'll become one of them. You have to get away from me. No, I will not leave you here. It's pointless. We share this fate. This is our end. The great. No. No, it's happening. Sarah, run. I can't stop it. Sarah.
Oh, she's rank 84, okay. I see, Okay, so what did she have on her? Here we go. Great Serpent, there are so few of us left, and while I have spent my entire life in devotion to you, I find myself afraid of death, of what is to come. Perhaps we are in the cliché, diving too deep into things better left unknown, paying the price for trying to glimpse too much. Forgive us our curiosity, our selfishness, our pride. We only wish to truly find you, but it seems we will still meet in the traditional way, in death. So she has definitely died. Well, we just killed her. What does this man have
No
to
one,
say?
and yet I can feel a presence. But how? I should be the last. Is someone there or... My mind turns against me. I must return to engineering and make one last attempt to restore the power.
So I think we've got to go through this garage door here. The Oracle. Yes, this is indeed House for Ruin. What kind of weapons are they using?
Take him down.
They can take quite a bit of damage apparently. These guys right here. Gotta aim for the head, that's all. I did not feel like reading all that. Maybe at a later time. Not now, though.
This is Iraq Vettel. Post-incident log. Something has gone horribly wrong. We were in orbit directly above Dasra, monitoring our current experiments when we experienced a sudden energy surge. I fear the source came from the city itself. It triggered our graph drive and jumped the Oracle to an unknown location. We thought members of the crew were somehow lost in the jump. But later, we were attacked by what I will refer to as Vortex Phantoms. I thought I recognized some of them.
No way.
Could it be that the energy surge has somehow transformed them and warped their minds?
So that was his first log. He has an additional 3 to this one, I believe. Now we don't have to find them, that's obviously optional. But I kind of would like to collect all of them to sort of piece together this puzzle, what happened aboard this ship here. So we need his ID card. Where's this guy go? That was a waste of time. I wonder if there's anything of significance in this room here.
It's so satisfying, isn't it?
Maybe just a couple of some decent suits here. Nothing too crazy, but they got decent armor at least. Where's the hat I just picked up? There we go. We might have to just fight our way through eventually until we find that key card. I'll take that. Digipick. just one of his logs.
Post-incident log. After the initial jump, areas of the Oracle have somehow been sectioned off by strange energy fields or barriers. The fields allow no one to pass and are somehow able to repel, almost teleport, the trespasser back. I am certain these new fields are related to the Vortex Phantoms. Both resonate with the same energy pattern. The exact same pattern we were studying for Anasco's experiments. Something happened in Dasra. And if the situation is bad here, I fear for our brethren in the city.
So that's 2 out of the 4 logs that he has here. Is there anything in that back room there? Could be. Is this like a control room? Looks like it could be.
It's not unusual for stations this large to have ample food supplies, but farming food on one is
this a
quite
contraband? No, it's not contraband.
I think I see another area on the other side of these crates. If they can be removed...
I see what she's saying. It's not that one.
It's like you've tapped into the universe itself.
Or you can just bump into them. Okay. Get in this hatch here. Perfect. Beauty. I forgot you can go through there. You just gotta open each and every one of these stall doors. Is there anything important in any of these? Any Easter eggs or anything? Yes, there's something in there. We got shorts and we got a plunger with 2 handprints. I don't know what that's supposed to represent. Probably nothing good. It looks like a pair of cargo shorts here. Whatever the meaning behind that is, I have no idea.
The communal sleeping area. Not much in terms of privacy now, is it?
Sarah always has something to say. Miss Sarah Morgan. So is this another, what's this? So he's got a safe here too. I didn't know that. Let's crack it open and see what's inside. Okay, so we got some ammunition and the Meg Pulse. Okay. We got some floating ammo here. And his last log? No. That's the access card. Okay, beautiful.
I think you need to get rid of some of that gear.
Where'd she go? Where's Sarah? Gotta give her something.
This is Iraq Vethal. Post-incident log. The Oracle has continued to jump. It is completely out of our control. Not only that, but I believe the initial surge of energy we experienced is transformative. With each passing day, more of the crew succumb to whatever residual energy we were exposed to. Most are instantly hostile, but we discovered some are able to retain a sense of self. At least, momentarily.
So that's access card 3 out of the 4. There's one more somewhere aboard this ship. I still don't feel like reading all this dialogue. Great Serpent. I don't feel like reading all that, I'm sorry. We came from that way, right? Is this the final log? Oh, it isn't. This is a pretty powerful little pistol here. Oh, we just got the, that's the shotgun I've been after, actually. Where is it here? There it is. That's exactly what I was after, matter of fact. Beautiful. This is probably the best gun in the game. The Advanced Big Bang. At least it's, it's probably my favorite weapon period throughout the entire game. Lots of damage no matter who the enemy is. That is celery. I think there's still one more log somewhere aboard this ship. That might be, we might come across that one after we activate the engineering bay, I think. I could be wrong though. Let's find out anyways. Can't get through there, I guess. We could go this way. Reconnect secondary power cell. Ejected to prevent a breach.
Serpent's bane. One of the power cells dislodged in the last jump. The gravity. Restoring the gravity may pull the cell into place. If I can get to the control room, if I can just... No! They are coming!
Because it has a little larger magazine on it. 8 rounds isn't the best. But it is a very, very powerful weapon. The Big Bang. So where's this last enemy at? Is he down below us?
Damn it.
Is that him there? No. Yes, it is. It's that guy's wife again, I think. How did she
Don't leave any of that behind.
come back from the dead? Oh, no, I think that was someone else. My mistake. Here's his final log. Let's listen to what he has to say.
This is Sirach Vital. Post-incident log. I am one of the few remaining unaffected crew on the Oracle. Nadine, Basira, and Taras are the only others I was able to find. I fear it is just a matter of time before we succumb to this energy that is turning the others. How long will we last? And will my mind be strong enough to hold out when my time comes? Basira and I have programmed the Oracle to return to Varun Kai's orbit once it is able. All of our research will automatically be transmitted the moment we are within Dasra's range. I pray our work here was not in vain.
Okay, so that was his fourth and final log. Whoops. And we just found out what he had to say. It seems like he was very protective and very secretive of the work that he did on board this ship. He must have a lot of secrets to tell. Or that he doesn't want to tell, I should say. This ship must hold a lot of secrets. That emergency power cell. Is there none here? Uh-oh. What did I trigger here? There are no power cells. Oh, there's one. Get this crap out of my way. Hit the power switch. Or else we're going to be crushed by this compactor. That was a close call. Look at all that trash! Here's another power cell, just in case if we need it again.
There's a huge difference between being prepared and carrying too much.
Would have turned into minced meat there. Anyway, let's get to the objective. We're getting a little carried away here. Here we are.
These damn controls! Why would he not respond to me? Work, damn you!
If it doesn't work for him, what's the chance that it's going to work for us? Main gravity controls, let's see. Warning, station is utilizing emergency power. Due to safety protocol 12.5, gravity has been disabled for energy conservation.
Warning. Gravity procedure initiated. Please check your surroundings to ensure personal safety. Restoring gravity in 3, 2, 1.
Commence. There we go. We're no longer floating in the air. Alrighty. Whoa, where did Sarah come from?
Yes? Want to see what I'm carrying?
Let's give her a little nicer outfit to wear, shall we? Okay. We can make her look a little bit better than what she's wearing right now. I might as well give her my hat too, right? We'll make sure Sarah wears this. Oh, did I just take it back? Okay, here we go. I'll also give her this other spacesuit here that I'm not using. Where is it? Let's give her that, and let's make sure she wears it. That's better.
Okay.
That's better than her Constellation outfit, that's for sure. Her hair looks a little bit off, though, if I must say. There's something about her hair. Maybe we're just not used to seeing her with a hat on. So we gotta get to this lower level, I believe. Or these lower controls. Alrighty. Main power controls. Okay, reconnect secondary power cell. Will be reconnected. Please ensure all personnel are clear of this conduit area. By selecting confirm to continue, you are verifying the power array has been cleared by a licensed engineer. Confirmed.
Power cell connected. Report to operations for system reboot.
Okay, Sarah, let's go. Operations area. Alright, so what's next here?
The Vortex Phantoms. Where did they go? Something is wrong. No! Not now! I have to hold on!
What is this guy doing? What's wrong with him? His eyes have gone red. Oh, he's a bad guy. He just turned on us all of a sudden. Maybe the voices in his head convinced him to try to take us out. Reboot the Oracle's mainframe. Okay, let's take that. We don't need the battery. We're already carrying too much weight as it is. Okay, so I'll take that from him. I'll take his credits. I'll take his ammunition. I'll take his key card, and I'll take that thing. Okay, so operations control. Unlock operations access card. 1 sec. Let me see if I can collect anything else from this area before we proceed. Ooh, look at this. So we got some inorganic resources here. Uncommon. Let's just take it all. I'll take these spare credits because nobody else will. So are these the same computers? Operations controls. And this is apparently the lab computer. Experiment. Initial tests to utilize grav jump technology to open a sustained bubble have failed. Test 0G environment may provide more insight, but so far our data has failed to show any promising leads. So apparently he was studying grav jump technology, and the beta or the alpha testing he has done have all failed, I believe, according to these logs. So those were certain projects he was working on. It always starts with the grav jump engine. It's a lot like the space race in the modern era. How does this guy get down here? Maybe he was already here when we were being shot at, I guess. Okay, we got pretty much 3 empty lockers there. What about these other 3? These seem to be pretty empty as well. Nothing important, at least, over there. So I think we can proceed with the with our main objective here. We have to access that computer above us. Nothing really else worth taking. At least not down here there isn't. Let's get back upstairs here. Let's access the doctor's computer. Okay. Warning, station is utilizing emergency power. Mainframe reboot is required to reinstate proper function. Initiate mainframe reboot. System mainframe reboot initiate. Please stand by.
Mainframe reboot initiated.
Okay, what
Commencing
next?
protocol. Station lockdown completed. All major systems on standby.
Okay.
Mainframe
What does
reboot
that mean?
completed. Warning. Station jump
drive?
Procedure initiated. Please check your surroundings to ensure personal
Oh,
safety.
are we gonna grav jump
Jump
now?
in 3.
Find anything useful?
Execute.
Execute.
Okay, where is this taking us?
Jump completed. Station lockdown released. Initiating data transfer.
So...
Incoming transmission.
This is Dasra calling the Oracle station. We've received your transmission. Your orders are to send a representative down here immediately. It appears we have much to discuss.
Zirac held out as long as they could. It's unfortunate they couldn't live to see this.
Oh my goodness, this hat makes her look so much older. She looks much older when she's wearing that hat, I think. It just doesn't really suit her, but I'll leave it on her anyways. Okay, so now we have to. So the city of Dasra, that is home of the Great Serpent, I believe. That is where he hails from. Or it. Depending on how you look at things here. So we gotta not fast travel. We have to travel to that planet and to that specific city, apparently. First and foremost, we gotta get off of this ship. Or this space station. This guy looks like he froze to death. Unless at the end of the day, all these people are just lab rats. I'm not quite sure. They could have just been test subjects, for all I know. Because that guy did mention a lot of failed experiments in his logs, right? Those very well may have been his test subjects. And they all just perished on board the ship. Okay, how do we get off of this thing here? I'll just follow the arrows. Yeah, we already looted this spot here. No point of hanging back, searching again. We grabbed whatever we can that was useful. We must reach Dasra. We'll undock from this space station or ship. Whatever this thing is. I think it's a space station. So we got to land on. That's why it's called Varun Kai. Let's go land there. Let's see what happens. Okay. Reached the city of Dasra. I believe we found our landing point. Landing initiated. So we are on Kapnik and on the Varun Kai system. Okay.
Hold very still and choose your words carefully. They will determine how long you live.
Let's all just take a moment. I assure you, we mean you no harm.
You have no right to be here. You will tell me how you found this place.
Well, we found it from the Oracle, right? I found your way. Also, that was a star station, the Oracle. This was an accident. I was just responding to a distress call. Where am I? Let's answer his question with a question.
You trespass in Dasra, the home of House Varun.
House Varun.
And you disgrace it with every heretical step you take. I say again, who are you? And how did you find this place?
Okay, well, I guess we'll tell him the truth, right? We just came from the Oracle.
But it was lost. All communication ceased. There was no sign of it.
That's what he thinks. Something clearly went wrong. I'm afraid there were no survivors. I've never seen a star station with a grav drive installed. Which dialogue do we select? I'll take the more scientific approach.
It was deemed necessary at the time. We will reevaluate that decision in light of what has happened. Voris, I think we need not fear our guest. Perhaps, in this time of need, the Great Serpent has delivered us a gift.
Oh yeah, we're a gift.
Counselor, with due respect, we have not had unannounced visitors here in generations. It is a clear breach of security.
I do not disagree, and I know that security, in whatever small form we can grasp it, is of paramount importance. But you must acknowledge the timing is curious. And perhaps our guest's intent should be determined before we take further action.
Serpent's Embrace. I'm here to pledge loyalty to House Varun. Your station brought me here. It jumped while my ship was docked. There was an accident. I didn't mean to wind up here. I don't respond well to having a gun aimed at me. Let's just forget any of this happened and I'll be on my way. We'll go with the Serpent's Embrace here. Pledge loyalty.
Are you now? Most curious indeed. I am afraid that, not having been born of House Varun, that may prove a complicated matter.
Great Serpent!
What's happening?
Hear me!
There's that guy again.
We are here!
We have reached out to you
Anasco.
to seek guidance in our hour of need. The gate in the Citadel has been opened just to seek
The
you.
Citadel.
You saw on the stick.
Oh, Great Serpent, is that you? Is it your presence I feel?
Who are you, or are you okay? Let's go with who are you?
I feel something, yet I see nothing. Is this a test? What do you require of me?
I'm right here, or can you see me? I feel like I'm the one who should be asking him the question, so I'll ask him, can you see me?
Great Serpent, I have done all that I can. The scaled citadel itself has been transformed to petition you. I know that all must serve.
All must serve.
But I need more. I require guidance.
You're gonna hear that a lot.
Take pity on us.
When on this planet.
And reveal the way forward.
These guys are definitely on the Kool-Aid.
Outsider.
What did he say?
Our leader Anasco Varun, he has appeared like this over and over. So many of our people have been trapped in this state, these vortex phantoms. But usually they are hostile and lash out. Anasco is different. If only we could hear his voice, some reassurance that all is not lost.
So they saw his visions, but they didn't hear what he was saying. That's kind of odd. He sounds plenty lost himself. He doesn't seem to be able to see us. He didn't respond to me. What is going on here, and who was that? He did not respond to me.
What do you mean? Despite the sightings, none have heard the word from Anasco in all this time, yet you claim to? Do not toy with me. Not about this.
So apparently they did not see his vision, I guess.
You must prove it.
Even though they're the first ones to gather around him, right? So I don't know what that's all about. Almost serve? Something about a citadel and a transformation. He's trying to contact the Great Serpent, but something is wrong. He sounds lost. I wasn't really paying attention. Let's go with this one.
The serpent.
Are you quite sure? I was right here and I didn't hear a thing.
Oh, damn it.
It is hard
Sarah
to believe.
Morgan.
And yet, the experiment was a secret, even to many of our own people. Truly, you did.
Unless we're the only ones that can hear and see him.
Chosen.
And these other people are oblivious that he's even there. If this thing even exists.
People of House Varun, hear me. We have asked the Great Serpent for deliverance from our calamity, and he has answered us.
That's quite
this
odd.
Outsider has been chosen as the most unlikely vessel for the Great Serpent's divine providence, and he will help save us all. Outsider, please.
Okay.
There is no denying you have been sent here as
So apparently we are the chosen messenger.
You must help us.
We must deliver his message.
But there are precepts
to this
that must
planet,
be
I
followed,
suppose.
principles that must be obeyed. Even in these dire circumstances, we cannot turn from Jinan Varun's teachings.
Jinan.
You will be granted safe passage through Dazra and the lands beyond. No harm will come to you. On that, you have my word. You even have my assurance that your compatriot here will also remain unharmed.
Sarah Morgan.
But to truly aid us, you must become part of House Varun. This is not a thing done lightly, and it cannot be taken back. Will you commit to helping us by becoming one of the promised?
I don't think we should commit or make any promises yet. However, our dialogue options are... Alright, just tell me where to begin. I'm not agreeing to anything right now. I could never join House Varun. What do you mean, the promised? Your people are always trying to kill me. Why would I help you? What exactly am I signing up for? What do you want from me? Let's be straight up and saying I'm not agreeing to anything as of right now.
The Serpent has brought us all here together for a reason. We cannot, must not.
We are the Starborn after all.
Ordained. I understand that this is a great deal to absorb. Please take a moment to think it over. But House Varun cannot wait forever.
So he is eager to get us to join their House Varun here. What does Sarah think about all this?
Can I help?
Okay, she doesn't have any dialogue options here, apparently. I gotta get rid of that hat on her.
Feel free to drop some stuff.
That does not suit Sarah Morgan. Let's see how she looks like if we take it off. That's a little bit better.
Bye-bye.
I can't really take her serious when she's got the cowboy hat on.
You do not belong here. I have no patience for outsiders.
Okay, so what does she have to say?
Go away.
Alaska Lamal.
Huh.
That's all she has to say?
What? You have no right
so
to
she
be
is
here,
completely
outsider.
clueless, this lady.
know your place.
So she's pretty useless. What about this guy here, Malik Vosh?
You are not welcome here. I do not speak with
He
outsiders.
seems just as useless as she was. What about this guy here?
May the Great Serpent keep us safe.
Orahim.
Alright. Need something.
So these guys don't have any sort of dialogue options. At least not yet they don't. Now I think before they allow us into the city, we have to pledge for the Great Serpent, I believe.
Do not give me a reason to destroy you.
Let's see what this guy has to say.
Our situation is dire. We need all the help we can get, including yours. I remain hopeful that the Serpent has guided your thoughts, as he guides us all.
So he wants us to make a commitment.
Will you join House Varun
to become
them. One of the promised and deliver us from this crisis?
Alright, so what should we go with here? Let's ask him, what are we signing up for?
Well, efforts to do something, anything about our current dilemma have fallen to political infighting. I believe your arrival, if nothing else, represents a sign from the Great Serpent himself that we must finally put aside our differences and work together.
The furnace just kicked in. That's going to add some background noise.
Appear before us now.
My apologies.
Able to hear the speaker when no one else can.
It's like minus 16 degrees outside, so no wonder why it's coming on every few minutes. Alright, just tell me where to begin. I could never join House Varun. What do you mean, the promised? The people who's trying to kill me? Yeah, what does he mean by the promised?
We, the people of House Varun, are the promised. The Great Serpent has blessed us with knowledge of the future and our place in it. Our service to him guarantees us a place in the new worlds he will create when he returns to enshroud the universe. A greater gift could not be bestowed upon you.
So he sounds like he's almost certain that their god, which is the Great Serpent, will return to him and to their city, apparently. Let me hear him say that just one more time.
We, the people of House Varun, are the promised. The Great Serpent has blessed us with knowledge of the future and our place in it. Our service to him guarantees us a place in the new worlds he will create
when he returns
to enshroud the universe. A greater gift could not be bestowed upon you.
So he is very hopeful that the Great Serpent will return. He is almost certain of it, apparently. I'm going to ask him, why would I help you?
You must mean the Zealots. I assure you, they do not represent
Those
House
are like the
Varun.
space bandits.
They do not engage with the settled
the
systems.
Zealots.
They would attack us just as soon as you or anyone else. And they would certainly never extend an offer to join them, as I do now in this time of desperation. So, will you?
I don't know if it's such a good idea joining with this guy here. But I think in order to gain access to the city and with the story, we're going to have to go along with his little scheme here. Where do we begin?
Excellent. Please, come with me. Forgive me for not introducing myself. I am Malibor Dulkev, a member of the High Council of House Varun.
High Council.
I have been asked to represent the Council in this moment. Please, enter our city. You have my word that you will not be harmed. I would ask that until you have become promised, you avoid the citizens of Dasra. They are not used to outsiders. Open the gate!
So he trusts both myself and Sarah to enter his sacred city here.
It was the center of an explosion of sorts that has annihilated most of our city. We have lost many of our brothers and sisters. I believe we are still in danger.
In danger? What does he mean by being in danger?
What is the meaning of this? Is there a problem, Makula?
This city
is in shambles. The speaker is missing, and here you are leading some outsider through our sacred space.
This guy doesn't seem to like us.
Why allow this husk to defile our city? Have we not lost enough?
Have faith. I believe this outsider was guided here by the great serpent himself. And soon, serpent willing, they will be one of us.
Serpent willing.
I can be sure and pass your concerns on to the rest of the High Council, if you wish.
You have no place in our city.
Interruption. There is a ritual intended for converts to the promised that has not been performed in generations. We are fortunate that there are those still alive who remember the old ways and have remained prepared for such a moment as this.
So we gotta go through this ritual process. I guess in order to gain their full trust. I remember this lady.
I suspected we might find you here waiting.
I saw the ship landing. I knew immediately that I would be needed.
Indeed you are. This is Inaza Kaisir, Herald of the Serpent. She will guide you through the ritual. I am needed elsewhere, but I assure you that you are in good hands.
So she immediately was under the impression that we will join them and we will do this ritual. That's why she was literally waiting right here at the door for us. She immediately assumes we're going to agree with their little scheme here, their plan.
Inaza will show you the way.
Even though I don't quite agree with it.
We will speak again soon.
What is this massive ship sitting above the city?
You mean, of course, the morning. A crucial part of our history. It is the very ship that delivered Jinan Varun to this moon generations ago. It is, in fact, the ship upon which Jinan first made contact with the Great Serpent.
It must be a great source of pride. Looks like it's seen better days. They don't make them like that anymore. Let's be honest with the guy.
Yes, it has led a long and storied life. During the Serpent's Crusade, it was used to successfully defend our home. But it has not flown since, and it is very unlikely that it ever will again.
So,
its presence is a constant connection to our shared history.
Okay, we got dialogue, people cutting each other off.
That led to us being here today.
There is something
I hate when that
about
happens.
No husk that walk the serpent's path. To enter the sacred cave, there is no turning back. You will be forever changed. This is a path you must walk of your own free will, alone. Will you step forward and emerge anointed, one of the promised?
Now, why in the world did she cut off our conversation
Go
here?
on and continue to fulfill your holy purpose.
I wanted to listen to what this guy had to say.
We will speak again soon.
Okay, tell me more about Anasko Varun.
He has led House Varun since the death of his father Jarek, who is determined to return House Varun to glory. He believed he was on the cusp of realizing that goal, and now, well, you have seen him. I should perhaps not speak too much of it, but there has been concern that he was lost to us. Your interaction with him gives me hope. If you can hear him, he is not beyond rescue.
Okay, how long have you been on the High Council?
Not long, though it feels like an eternity. Jamal and I had only been a part of the council for maybe a year before all this, and we were only ever in subordinate roles. It has been quite a challenge to accept this new level of responsibility. Lovek, on the other hand, has served on the council for quite a long time. He rarely lets us forget it.
What exactly does your High Council do?
Any decision about House Varun is the Speaker's to make. But Jinan Varun, in his wisdom, saw fit to create the High Council to help advise those decisions. We offer perspectives and opinions that can often contradict one another, which can ultimately help the Speaker to guide our people. Or, at least that is how it was before all this. Now, with the Speaker gone, we have temporarily taken over making decisions in his stead. Once this is all behind us, we can restore the intended order of things.
What separates you from the zealots all over the settled systems?
That depends a great deal on who you ask. Generations ago, we made a decision to pull back from the settled systems. Some amongst us saw that as a mistake, an abandonment of House Varun's true calling. The schism within our people grew until some took it upon themselves to leave, declare themselves the true descendants of Jinan Varun. They are, of course, factually wrong, and incredibly misguided.
Okay, is there anything else? So that's all we can speak with this guy about. Let's see what this lady has to say. Inaza Kashir.
So, the Great Serpent sends you to me.
Apparently.
There is something about you. No husk that walked the Serpent's path. To enter the sacred cave, there is no turning back. You will be forever changed. This is a path you must walk of your own free will, alone. Will you step forward and emerge anointed, one of the promised?
I guess we don't have many options here. So our dialogue options are Serpent's Embrace. I've been waiting for this moment my entire life. I am ready. I need a minute. What's in the cave? Why am I doing this? Why did you call me a husk? Let's start off with the questions first, before we proceed.
You have not been filled with purpose by the Great Serpent, so you are merely a husk. But perhaps not for long.
Why am I doing this?
Those born to House Varun spend every day surrounded by our history. The rituals that separate us from the husks happen naturally over time. You have not experienced that. Those who have not answered the Serpent's call cannot coexist with House Varun. And so, if you are to aid us in our time of need, you must become one of the promised.
So this is definitely an initiation. What's in the cave?
A lesson. A test. A moment for the Great Serpent to reach out and fill you with something more than what you have been.
Let's go with the Serpent's Embrace. I've been waiting for this moment my entire life.
An unusual but welcome response.
Well, I'm an unusual person.
Then let us enter. And I shall guide you along the Serpent's path. For this is a journey you must undertake alone. Your escort.
So we gotta leave Sarah behind.
I'm not exactly a fan of splitting
Miss
up,
Morgan.
but I'm also not eager to offend. You'll just have to tell me all about it afterwards.
Too bad she couldn't tag along with us, but I guess the rules are the rules. They're there for a reason.
The path lies before you, but it is up to you to walk it.
Okay, so we got a few more questions. What is this cave?
It has served more than one purpose for our people over the generations. For a brief time it was home, but then in his wisdom, Jinan Varun saw fit to turn it into a way for those outside House Varun to begin to learn, to join us in following the Great Serpent. That ended after the Serpent's crusade. It feels right to see it used again now, in our time of need.
So my furnace is just shutting off, so that should help with the background noise. Can you tell me more about House Varun?
The Serpent's path will tell you what you need to know for now. After that, the Council awaits. After that, I will be at the temple as I always am. And I will offer counsel as I would to any of the promised.
The promised. You're a herald.
I am. I carry on the traditions that Jinan Varun began and maintain our people's connection to the Great Serpent. I and others like me look after the temples and offer guidance to those who need it. And now, it seems I am called upon to help the Serpent's call fill a new vessel. Truly, I am blessed.
She is very excited about us joining them. Okay, excuse me. Why has no one else been converted in so long?
A difficult question. The original converts were accepted in the years after House Varun first made contact with the settled systems. Once the Serpent's crusade began, there were fears that anyone from the outside could be spies, infiltrators. And after the crusade, few were eager to join. When Jinan Varun's son Jarek took power, we pulled back, rejected contact with non-believers. We removed any avenues for converts to find us. But there were those among us who hoped that one day we might help others see the light of the Great Serpent's teachings. And if we can survive our current situation, your presence here now might sway opinions on future converts.
We may sway opinions on future converts. That's a very important line down the road as we progress further and further into shattered space.
Let the Great Serpent forever guide you.
That definitely will play a role as we progress further into this DLC. Because this is my second shot at it. Or my second playthrough, I should say, with this DLC. So let's go ahead and enter the Serpent's Path. There's no going back now. We've officially pledged allegiance. Oh, she's following us in here. Let me just equip this so we have a little bit more oxygen. Because we are carrying a lot of weight. And we are overcumbered. So that's just Sarah Morgan because she's not allowed in this space apparently.
You must
Whoops,
walk
I just
the
cut her
paths.
off, damn.
I am merely here to guide you along your way.
So I literally just cut off her dialogue. The second she spoke, I hit the A button.
Farewell.
So I want to know what she has to say, so I'm going to load the save we just saved. I unfortunately cut off her dialogue. Okay, let's let her get into position. Now we walk towards her.
You must walk the path. I am merely here to guide you along your way.
Okay, that's all she had to say.
I will await you at the end of the Serpent's Path. Farewell.
Okay, so there's nothing we can pick up here. Nothing really of significance. Just some bowls that are worth 12 credits. Those are pretty worthless. Okay, let's continue down the Serpent's Path.
Before House Varun, there were humans. First on Earth, then scattered among the stars. And like all humans, they were lost souls, wandering in the dark, looking for a path.
Okay. So maybe she's saying not everyone is from this planet. She said they were among the stars, right? So we're supposed to go left. Let me see what's here on the right. Ooh, I see some bones here. Looks like maybe they're from human. A human skull. Okay, we got a skull, we got an arm. Or sorry, we got a hand. And nothing much else to see here. So the game wants us to continue that way. Give me 1 second, I'll just veer off the pathway just a little bit here. The explorer in me needs to see everything before we proceed. Now we must proceed. not yet. Hang on. We got 2 skulls here. Maybe this is where they conducted the rituals? I'm not 100% sure.
One particular colony ship housed several hundred of these souls. They were each alone and isolated. Individual tiny flames that could be snuffed out at a moment's notice.
So a colony ship holding over several hundred individuals. Should we blow out the candle? I think we should. Let's blow out the candle. Okay, we just triggered something, didn't we? Or no? My controller vibrated. Okay, I guess not. This door's probably gonna close and lock behind us. Something's telling me. Oh, maybe not.
But Jinang encountered the great serpent and was given the gift of knowledge. He shared his knowledge with those around him and lit the way for them.
This is quite some cave, eh? Quite the cave.
They followed his guidance and his light, and they cast aside the burdens of their former lives. And thus, House Varun was born. Now you too have the chance to cast aside your burdens, to relieve yourself of anything that holds you back.
There's a petroglyph on here. I wonder what that's supposed to represent. Hydroglyph, petroglyph? I forget what they're called. I forget the proper term for these. Hydroglyph or petroglyph. Looks like someone, maybe an alien, I don't know. Right in the middle of their insignia here. I'm not too sure what that's supposed to represent. Optional, cast aside your burdens. Okay. This might bring down our health. So let me save in case if it does take down our health bar. Maybe I was wrong. So I gotta give something up. What should we give up here? Or I can give up our artifact. Let's see, let's see, let's see. How about one of those? Okay, now we must continue walking the serpent's path. I'm still curious what that's supposed to represent. If it's meaningful or not. Just a little curious. Okay, there's nothing much we can take up here.
The people's hopes and fears and dreams were entrusted to the great serpent. They made the leap of faith that brought House Varun to greatness. You may now follow in their footsteps and take that same leap. Embrace the great serpent, and he will embrace you.
Okay, we got another one of those petroglyphs slash hydroglyphs right here. This looks like the same character model, but with their hands raised up into the air. Optional, take a leap of faith. Okay, is there anything else here? So are we gonna land in the water? Whoops. Let's hope we don't die here. Okay, that did absolutely nothing. I wonder if we're supposed to jump across the bridge. I think they want us to go across the bridge instead. If I can get back up there. There we go. Alright, let's take a leap of faith. That's what they want us to do. Okay. We must continue walking the serpent's pathway. There's really nothing useful down in this cave, though. Nothing worth taking, at least. So it wants us to go that way. I'm gonna go up, veer off the pathway slightly. I'll take both of those. Let's continue walking the path. Before we trigger another dialogue from that lady.
The people of House Varun settled this world. At first, in these very caves, Jinan Varun himself slept among them in these shelters. It was here that he spread the word of the serpent. It was here that the people of House Varun first understood the truth of their place in the universe.
So essentially, this is where he was spreading, where he was gathering people to join in on his cult, I believe, and to believe his beliefs, what he was spewing on those people. I think that's what she was just explaining it. I just worded it differently. So I guess he started all this out down here in the caves. This is where they took their first footsteps. If what she's telling us is indeed true regarding the Great Serpent and Jinan Varun. Movie night in the lounge. Vote for your favorite film. The Silence of the Sand Inn. The water tastes funny. Please change the filter now. If you feel sick, please report to the mod staff immediately. Med staff, I should say. Okay, so I doubt he had anything to do with these drawings on the board here. I think that's just copy and paste from Bethesda. Just throwing it in this these living quarters here. Okay, so there's really nothing else we can take in here. Nothing worth taking.
And it was here that the people of House Varun first understood the truth of the shrouding. The Great Serpent's return. He will encircle the universe he created, and all those who do not follow will be cast into shadow. And the people weighed this knowledge against their former lives, and saw how they had been blessed despite the difficult new life that awaited them. You too would do well to feel that solace amidst the pain.
So a lot of this began right down here in this very cave where we're stood. Memorial plaque activate. The dwelling of Jinan Varun. In these humble quarters in the first year of settlement, resided speaker Jinan Varun, chosen of the Great Serpent. So he was apparently the original chosen one. Air quotes there. That must be him right over there. Jinan Varun. So he's kind of the ringleader of House Varun. I'm gonna just basically call it a cult. That's how I see it as. A cult with a very, very large following. Jinan Varun. is their ringleader. And that's him right over here. He is the one responsible, I believe, of spreading all this information of the Great Serpent, which everyone here on this planet seems to adore, admire, and follow. So, we'll take that piece of junk. Ooh, this is a master lock here. I wonder what's inside the safe. We're about to find out. Oh yeah, the furnace came on again, by the way, in case there's any sort of a background noise, because it is freezing cold outside, and the furnace needs to stay on to keep the house warm. Okay, in three seconds we're gonna find out what's behind the safe here. 3, 2, 1. We got ammunition. We've got an old VHS tape. It's been a while since I've seen one of those. Okay, we got an old Earth AK-47 assault rifle with the stock completely cut off. That gun might come in handy to us. So there's Genon Varun. I guess this is the very bed he slept in while he was recruiting his followers. Do we check in here? I don't think we did. So that's a kitchen tea steeper. That's odd. I just had a tea before I started this stream. I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge tea lover. I love my tea. But remember, tea always makes you go pee. Just keep that in mind. More so than drinking just plain old water. Okay, so what else do we have in here? Just a couple of notebooks. Really nothing very valuable. Especially when we're already carrying too much weight as it is. Well, we might as well check upstairs here. We got 4 lockers. All with absolutely nothing inside of them. This is pretty large, this little living quarters. I guess it housed quite a few people. His followers, I should say. Okay, those are all empty and they're kept very clean. What else do we have up here? We got 3 sets of bunk beds, all double-deckers, 2 lockers, one of which has a digipick inside of it, the other one a few dish rags. Oh, we got a 3rd and a 4th locker. Nothing very useful inside. Oh, we got 6 bunk beds all in total. There's a couch here. There's a weapon case here. Let's see what's inside this weapon case. Probably just some cheap little sidearm, but we'll see. Yes, the Urban Eagle, which does a decent amount of damage, but nothing too serious. All pretty straightforward. Nothing very valuable in here. So let's head back downstairs. Oh, we got a few more lockers here. Nothing very useful at all. No secrets, no Easter eggs, no nothing. Bethesda really should start putting more and more Easter eggs into their games. Incorporate more Easter eggs in their games. Even give us a hint at their next title, what they're working on. Give us a little teaser here and there, why not? But don't make it very easy for just anyone to find. It's called an Easter egg for a reason. Okay, let's continue walking this path. There's nothing really useful left in here anyhow. We must continue the serpent's path. So do we drink this water? Oh, we gotta meditate. How is he gonna do that? He's just gonna go on his knees, I guess. I can't even move my character right now. Okay. There's the same picture of that person with their hands in the air, and just above it looks like it might be a serpent. Some sort of snake. I could be wrong, but that's what it looks like to my eyes. I guess you just gotta use your imagination. Get creative.
Until that day comes, we are the voice and the hands of the great serpent. Our every act a sacrifice to hasten his return. Make now a sacrifice to prove your devotion. And remember, whether in life or in death, all must serve.
Okay, I'm sorry, little buddy. I'm gonna have to end you here. Let's make it quick and easy. My apologies. I'm not even gonna loot that body. I'm just gonna leave it as is because I didn't want to shoot it, but I had to shoot it. What's in this pictograph here? Sort of the same thing. Hang on a sec. But it looks like they got their hands together, or they got their hands crossed. That almost looks like a frog, with the snake still hovering above their head there. Okay, interesting. I'm just trying to piece this all together in my head. It's like a little puzzle, and you just got to connect the pieces one by one until you create a picture large enough that you can actually make sense of. Is this the exit? So we're going to enter the ritual chamber. Okay, what are we going to kick off in here?
Let us begin the final ritual. While none since Jinan Varun have stood before the great serpent, we can all feel his presence. To solidify his bond, you are presented with a simple choice. Before you on this dais are several items. They represent different aspects of House Varun's connection to the great serpent. Pick the two that call to you. Place them on the altars. Offerings to the great serpent that he may fill you with his spirit and make you promise.
Okay, so we gotta choose 2 of the 4, if I'm not mistaken. Effigy of Perseverance, Green Alp Vase. That's not what we're after, I'm sorry. Effigy of Strength, Effigy of Obedience, Effigy of Devotion. Come to think of it, this looks like what was hovering above that figure in those pictographs back there. Maybe that has something to do with, so maybe we should choose that maybe. Devotion, obedience, strength, or perseverance. Are we brave or are we strong? Or are we both? I'm gonna go with the strength. I'm gonna take all of them and put the 2 that I chose down. Up there, I suppose. So what goes where? I believe it doesn't matter. So we'll place down strength. We'll choose strength. And last but certainly not least, we will choose either devotion, obedience, or perseverance. We're feeling a little brave tonight. We'll go with the perseverance. Speak to Inaza. Everything just died down. Everything just got dead silent. Okay. So did we make the right choice? I believe we made a logical choice, but did we make the right choice? Okay, there's Sarah. Let's see what she has to say.
And so you arise, one of the promised of House Varun. Did you feel the great serpent working within you? Do you feel born anew?
This is where they want you to agree with them and say you feel like a totally new person. Okay, so Starborn. There's more than one way to feel born anew, trust me. I exist only to serve the Great Serpent. I just want to help. I'll do what I need to, even if I don't believe in it. What is our character doing? I haven't even chosen my dialogue yet. I feel the same as I did before. This was a waste of time. I feel like either the bottom options will probably offend her. So, I'm going to go with the Starborn option.
Search your thoughts. Speak when ready.
There's more than one way to feel born anew. Trust me.
Yes. Your confidence is impressive.
Where did she go?
Through strength and perseverance, House Varun will triumph over all that stands in its way. I grant you the title
Vindicator.
of Vindicator. All will know you. All will
All
trust
must
you.
serve. Is she going to say that?
Above us, in the grand ship morning, jewel of the Varun fleet, the High Council awaits your arrival. Serve them. Serve the Great Serpent. All must serve.
Of course she has to end it with that. Very cliche. Now where did she go? Where did Sarah go? Was all of that an illusion? Okay, there's Sarah.
Yeah, what is it? Maybe another time.
I was gonna say maybe our guy was dreaming. It could have been all an illusion or just a dream. Maybe this wasn't truly reality. What we just experienced there. So talk to Malabor Dolkev. Dolkelf? Alright, so we're gonna follow these arrows here. Oh, there she is. Does she have anything else to say?
House Varun welcomes you, promised.
So it looks like they took us in with open arms. I'm gonna ask her, what happens now?
You are promised. You are one of us. All should treat you as an equal.
Okay. I'm only one of you because it's necessary. It's an honor to be part of House Varun. I'm just in this for the credits. I don't really want to be here, you know. We will go with... I don't want to offend them, so I'm going to say, it's an honor to be part of House Varun.
As the first converts in a very long time, it is a very particular honor at that. For the moment, the Council is awaiting your arrival.
We're under the morning.
Yes, its final resting place is directly above, very near where it first set down on this moon. It was Jinan Varun's guidance that led us to this precise spot where he knew there would be temporary shelter waiting. And after the Serpent's crusade, when the Morning was damaged and would fly no more, it was only fitting that it returned to this location.
Okay, we're gonna back out of that
Let the
conversation.
Great Serpent forever guide you.
And we're gonna go speak with this gentleman just above us. I believe he's inside of this ship, I think. So how do we reach him? Just follow the stairs. Just follow the yellow brick road. So it appears to be we are boarding a ship. That very old ship that guy told us at the very beginning when we first landed here. They call it the Morning. Oh wow, we got some goodies here. I'll take all of that.
You're hauling is seriously slowing you down.
I'll take these goodies right here too. I'll take that. I'll take that. And whatever else they have to offer me. Okay, let's take this elevator towards the cockpit. Okay, so I guess we are on the second level now here. Does this suit really suit Sarah? I feel like it sort of does suit her. The hat definitely did not suit her though. Alright, follow me. You know what, actually maybe we'll continue from here tomorrow night, which is actually going to be Wednesday night, which is actually today, because it is 6 in the morning. So I think we'll end it how we always do. Thank you for tuning in if you have. Thank you for subscribing if you have. Please like the stream for future streams. And until next time, I hope to see you all there. Thank you for watching. I appreciate everyone who's been here. Until next stream,